Hello, dear students. My name is Bankeswar Panigrahi. Today, we are going to start a new topic of your operating system, that is real-time operating system. So, in our previous classes, we have already covered about different types of operating systems like batch processing operating system, multi-programming operating system, multi-processing operating system, and time-sharing operating system. So now, today, we are going to discuss about the real-time operating system. So the name itself suggests that real-time means what we are doing in our daily-to-daily life, using in our daily-to-daily life, or in our real life, we are using that operating system of nowadays that includes the real-time operating systems. So in real-time operating system, basically it gives the immediate processing results to the users. That's why it is very popular for use nowadays. So let's go through the notes about the real-time operating system. So it is an operating system intended to solve real-time application that process data as it comes in, mostly without buffer delay. So the full form of RTOS is real-time operating system. So why we are using the real-time operating system? It offers priority-based scheduling. So in our previous classes, what we have discussed so far about the operating systems, they all are non-priority based schedulings. That means the processes are executing simultaneously one after another in the previous operating systems, but in the real-time operating system, it provides a mechanism of priority based scheduling which allows you to separate analytical processing from non-critical processing. Okay. So an real-time operating system is a event driven or menu driven with no time wastage on processing time for the event which is not occurred. That means whatever here in the real-time operating system, whatever the processings are going on, the results are immediately given to the user or given to the end user of the operating system by executing the processes concurrently or exclusively. Okay. So that's why it is given here that it is a menu driven program with no time wastage. That means no time will be wasted here. In the immediate processing is going on processing time for the event which it not occur. Okay. So next is components of RTOS. That means real-time operating system. So what are the different types of components the real-time operating system uses for its immediate processing? Internally, the number of components are working. They are the scheduler, function library, fast dispatch latency, user-defined data objects and classes, memory management, and symmetric processing. Okay. So we may discuss one by one. Okay. First, we will discuss about the scheduler. So what is a scheduler? First we have to know about what is a scheduler. So as I have told you in the time of discussing the real-time operating system or multi-programming or multi-processing, that before going to execute a process or before going to execute one application, so the operating system first performs some works. That means first it stores in a sequence manner. After that, from that sequence number or from that sequence queue, it provides one by one jobs to the processor for execution. So before execution starts, what the processes are going on, that is known as the scheduling. And who prepares the schedule, that is known as the scheduler. Okay. So this component of RTOS, real-time operating system, tells that in which order the tasks can be executed, which is generally based on the priority. That means here the preparation queue prepared by the scheduler is a priority based queue. This is a non-priority based queue, not. It is a priority based queue. Okay. Next is symmetric multiprocessing. So what is symmetric multiprocessing? It is a number of multiple different tasks that can be handled by the real-time operating system so that parallel processing can be done. That means whenever multiple different tasks can arrive for execution to the system, then the real-time operating system can handle one by one by preparing a queue on the base of priority. On the base of priority, it maintains a queue. From that queue, the multiple tasks or multiple jobs can be processed by the processor or CPU and gives the result. Okay. So that is what symmetric multiprocessing. That means at a time multiple tasks can be handled by the real-time operating system. Next is function library. So it is an important element of real-time operating system that acts as an interface that helps you to connect kernel and application code. That means it includes all the library functions which are working like an interface in between the application code and the core part of the operating system, that is kernel. In between the kernel and the application code, the library functions are works like as interface. So this application allows you to send the requests to the kernel using a function library so that the application can give the desired results. Okay. So next is memory management. So what is memory management? So this element is needed in the system to allocate memory to every program, which is the most important element of the RTOS. That means the n numbers of applications or processes when coming to inside the computer system, the operating system must allocate the appropriate memory location to each and every multiple jobs to store their data and information. So after allocating memory, they are going to execute one by one by the processor. So that's why it is a most important element of the RT process. So this is called as the memory management. Next is user defined data objects and classes. It means what the users are defined, the data objects and the classes. So real-time operating system makes use of programming languages like C or C++, which should be organized according to their operation. It means the user can use the programming languages such like C and C++ to execute the operation in real-time operating system. Okay, so real-time operating system uses programming languages like C and C++. Okay. So next is types of operating system. Types of real-time operating system. So three types of real-time operating systems are there. First is hard real-time. So what is hard real-time? In hard real-time operating system, the deadline is handled very strictly, which means that given task must start executing on specified scheduled time and must be completed within the assigned time duration. That means whatever the multiple jobs are arrived, they are prepared a queue before going to execute is the priority based queue. So on the priority based queue, the operating system fixes some time slots to each and every job, and on that time slot or on that time quantum or time period, the processes must be executed. Okay. So this type of operating system is called as the hard real time operating system. Okay. So these are used in medical critical care systems and aircraft systems. Okay. So next one is farm real time. Okay, farm real time. So this type of real time operating system also need to follow the deadlines. However, missing a deadline may not have big impact but could cause undesired effects like a huge reduction in quality of a product. That means if the process will not execute what the time period is given by the operating system to that process, then it may cause some undesired effects like huge reduction in quality of a product. That means some losses or some damages are done inside the execute process if that process will not execute on that given time. So this type of operating system is called as the farm real time operating system. So example is various types of multimedia applications. Next is soft real time operating system. So soft real time operating system accepts some delays by the operating system. In this type of operating system, there is a deadline assigned for a specific job, but a delay for a small amount of time is acceptable. So deadlines are handled softly by this type of real-time operating systems. So online transaction system and livestock price quotation system are the best examples of soft real-time operating system. Okay. So applications of real-time operating system are airlines reservation system, air traffic control system, systems that provide immediate updating, used in any system that provides up-to-date and minute information on stock prices, defense application systems like radar, and networked multimedia systems. That means first application we have to discuss, that is airline reservation system. So in airline reservation system, we are using the real-time operating system. For the benefit is that when multiple users wants to reserve a seat, then multiple users can start processing for that seat, but only one user can assign to reserve that seat. So after assignment that seat to the one user, there is a immediate processing will done, and if there are 100 seats are available, then it should be reduced to 99 seats, and one seat is already assigned to one user. Okay. So this is called the immediate processing in airlines reservation system. Like that, in stock market prices also, each and every time the price rate will increase and decrease, which will show by the immediate processing in the Sensex. So, okay. So these are the applications of real-time operating systems. So next we may go through the disadvantages of real-time operating system. So real-time operating system is the system that concentrates on a few tasks. That means it is applicable only for few tasks. Therefore, it is really hard for the systems to do multitasking. Next is, plenty of resources are used by real-time operating system because immediate processing are done and online processing are also done. So that's why, so plenty of resources can be used in real-time operating system, which makes this system expensive. Okay. Next is, the tasks which have a low priority need to wait for a long time, as the real-time operating system maintains the accuracy of the program which are under execution. So next is, real-time operating system uses lots of resources which is sometimes not suitable for the system. That means there are some applications which are in many times they are not suitable for the computer system. That's why if we run that application in our computer system, the computer system, if it not supports, then it may be behaves like some other type of execution. Okay. So that's why, and also we may say that it may goes to the hanging mode. So that's why real-time operating system uses lot of resources which is sometimes not suitable for the system. Okay. So this is all about the real-time operating system. Okay. Thank you.